Hi guys, I hope I'm in frame. I am barely keeping up with all the videos that I really want to make for you guys because I just cannot find the time ever to sit down and actually film, but I really needed to get this video out because it's been too long and I just think I need to tell people what I thought about this movie and how good it was. So today I'm going to be reviewing The Fault in Our Stars, the movie adaptation for the book by John Green, and I don't have my copy of the book here because I've lent it to my cousin, but essentially the story is about a girl named Hazel Grace, and she has a cancer that is terminal, so she is bound to die from it, I guess, and her parents make her go to a sort of like cancer group meeting with kids. I think it's a cancer support group, and at first she's really against it. She's sort of just likes to spend her time at home until she meets this boy named Augustus Waters, and he attends the cancer support group because his friend Isaac is there. Pretty sure his name is Isaac. If I got that wrong, I'm gonna cry. And they start to bond and form a relationship. It is the most beautiful novel you could ever read, and I had high expectations for this movie. I watched the trailer and I was tearing up. I was so excited to really watch it this year and see how good it was going to be. And yes, I actually got lucky this month and was able to watch an advanced screening of the movie a month before the release date. Thank you, Book World. And I cannot believe how lucky I am because this movie was worth, the anticipation and the expectations. It was beautiful. I don't know how to express myself properly, and I hope I can do this movie justice in my review, but it was amazing. So let's get into it. I would have to say this is probably the most perfect book to movie adaptation I have seen. I loved Catching Fire, that was a great adaptation, but I felt The Fault in Our Stars was on point, like to the T. It was like you were watching the book, which sounds really weird, but it's like they put all the moments that you really needed into the movie, and it was like I was just watching the seamless transition through the book instead of having to feel like, oh, why did they put this in, or why did they cut this out, or what happened to this moment. Like, as soon as I was watching it, I was like, yep, this is perfect. It is the book basically just visualized for you to see, and that's what I loved the most about it. I thought it was absolutely amazing adaptation, and I would like to applaud the director, the film crew, and all the screenwriters, yada yada yada, because of how sort of accurate they kept to the book. Like, when I think about it, I kind of nitpick anything that I didn't like from the movie because I loved every moment of it. I especially loved like the little graphics that they had on screen. Like, the graphics is a lot about texting between Augustus and Hazel, or emails, and it pops up on the side and you've got like the text bubbles, and I thought that was so cute and also really creative because reading it on a phone is such a traditional way of seeing someone's text in a movie, but with this way it sort of engages us as a viewer as well, because we're in very technological times now, and that was just a really cute way of showing their sort of conversations when they're not face to face. I loved the tone of the movie as well. I thought it started off really well. It's supposed to be sort of like a flashback from Hazel, so she remembers what's happened until the moment that she's at where she is now, and it's sort of nostalgic, very, like you've got this reminiscent feel to it, but it's like those moments where you remember happy days but also sad days, and it just brings me so much joy. I think I loved how the tone was set, and it really helped the movie move. As soon as the movie started, I was engaged right from the get-go. Especially emotionally, I was engaged. I've read the book, so I knew what was going to happen, but I don't think I was that ready for the movie to suck me in, and it did. It was filmed beautifully. There were some moments where, like, it wasn't anything unusual, but there were some moments where I was a little shocked. especially the flashbacks that they had sometimes when she was a little kid, and like that was just really sad as well. The background music or the soundtrack to the movie was perfect. I'm gonna say the word perfect every single time I explain this movie basically, but I loved it. I'm going to be buying the soundtrack once it comes out because I thought it was great. It fit like every single scene perfectly. I think Ed Sheeran's song is out already. It was the song to the credits, and I sat in my seat when the credits were rolling and I just stared at the screen and listened and took it all in because it was beautiful. Oh, okay. I'll leave a link to the music video down below because I think you guys need to check it out, but it was just amazing. Yeah, so I was emotionally gripped. Normally when I watch a movie, even if it's really sad, I don't tend to cry in front of people. I watched The Book Thief and that was like really sad, and I didn't cry in front of like the people that were in the cinema with me, but with this one I was not expecting to be bawling my eyes out. I think the entire cinema was basically crying. There was not a dry eye in the room. Some girls were even wailing and I thought that was a bit alarming, but I just lost the plot, especially probably halfway onwards. And I was so glad that me and my friend bought a box of tissues with us. We went to a local supermarket and bought a $1 tissue box because we're like, we're gonna definitely need this. And during the movie, we handed out tissues to a couple of girls around us because they were gone as well. And I love that. I love that it could bring out all these emotions in everybody in the room, not just myself or not just the girl next to me because she's like, you know, overly sensitive. I loved that the movie could connect us all in that way, that we could share these emotions together and just feel the heartache or the joy that all the characters were feeling, which is why I think the movie succeeded. I thought that it took all the moments that we really needed most and all the emotions that were in the book and portrayed it so well in the movie. And I think part of it is because of the actors and actresses in there. I think Shailene Woodley did a great job of being Hazel. You know, she is supposed to be sort of like, she's not really pessimistic but she's realistic, and then she opens like her shell comes off and she opens up to Augustus and she learns to find this happiness. But I felt like the best actor in this movie was Ansel Elgort. I hope I pronounced his name right. He just slipped right into the role of Augustus Waters and played it to the T. I fell in love with him right then and then. I didn't think I imagined Augustus Waters to like that, but he was so charming and so cute. I just couldn't help it. I was grinning the entire time he was on screen, except for probably the last half. But I thought he did every moment really well, you know, he just made me giddy. And if you look at my notes here, I actually gave him like 5 out of 5 stars for his exceptional performance. But I also want to talk about Laura Dern, who plays Hazel's mum, because she did such a great job. It looks like they really had this mother and daughter relationship going on. Like, I could really feel the raw emotions that she was feeling. It's never easy for a parent to have a child that has cancer, and I think I started bawling when Shailene and Laura had this really powerful scene and he spoke to me, and from then on I just couldn't stop crying. So Laura Dern did an amazing job. It made me laugh when I needed to laugh, and it made me cry when I needed to cry. Even now when I think about it, I get really emotional because it was that good. I feel like I've been attached to it. As much as I loved the book, I thought the movie made me love the book even more, if that makes any sense. I absolutely love the movie. I'm definitely going to watch it again. I'm willing to pay money to go watch this movie because of how good it is. Like, I definitely recommend, especially to people who have read it and they don't know if they are ready for this or not. You have to go watch it. If you're into, you know, it's sort of like a rom-com, but at the same time it's not. Or if you have girlfriends who want to go watch a movie together with, you have to watch this. I'm not even joking. It is that good. I don't think I'm going to be doing a discussion part for this video because I don't know what to discuss. I don't know where to go with this. I just don't want to choke up and start crying in front of camera. I just needed to put this review out because I just felt like, you know, people need to know how awesome this movie is, how great the actors and actresses are, and just the storyline in general is beautiful. Oh my god. I just love that it brings all of us together as one, and we can cry about our emotions and not have to be scared that we did. It does leave you a bit emotionally drained, especially for me. I got out of the movies and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what's happening anymore. I walked into the toilet door twice because I just wasn't sure what I was doing, and I got into the train and I was just exhausted and I just wanted to sleep because of how much the movie took from me, but I am willing to go through that again. So yes, definitely go watch it. I think that is all for today. I'm not going to say anything more just in case I start tearing up again. The movie comes out, in Australia, the movie comes out June the 6th, I'm pretty sure. So do keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I shall see you guys next time. Bye!